Game Kings, the definition of game, documentary, coming soon. Yo, what's going on? What's poppin'? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. What's good? So in this video, I want to talk about 5 things that men who are lonely, have no girls, have no game, do to, cope with that, do to deal with that situation. You understand? And the reason why I'm even talking about this is because, a lot of those types of guys watch my videos, right? And I'm not talking about the guys who are having trouble. They watch the videos and they're trying to improve their lives. I'm not talking about those guys. I'm talking about the guys who they watch the videos, but they'll complain about chicks. They'll, be upset. They'll be frustrated. They'll go on their YouTube channels. They'll talk shit about me. They'll talk shit about other dating coaches, all this other stuff. And so the reason why they're saying all this is because they are sexually frustrated. They're lonely. They ain't got no game, all this other stuff. And so they're having a hard time. And so for those guys who are like that and you watch my videos, I want to help you out. You feel what I'm saying? I want you to understand that unless you accept the fact that you're going to need a game to make things happen, shit is not going to work out for you. So I want to talk about these 5 things, and anybody that's watching, if this applies to you, right? You're the one I'm talking about. You are the person that I'm saying that needs to really switch it up and get on the right path so you can get shit popping for yourself, right? So this is in no order of importance. I'm going to go 1 through 5. So the first thing that guys do to cope is they will deny their desire to be with women. They'll deny their desire to be with women. So guys like this, they'll say shit like, you know what? I got more important shit to do than fuck with these chicks, man. Like, fuck that. I'm focused on this other thing right here. I'm focused on my purpose. I'm focused on making the money. I got more important things to do than deal with chicks. It's a waste of time going to cold approach women. It's a waste of time fucking with these chicks, right? These guys are saying this because they're not having success. You understand? See, they'll say, well, I have more important things to do. See, what's important is, is relative to the situation, right? So if I'm on a desert island with you and you're starving, you haven't eaten in a few days, right? And we're stranded on this island and I have a ham sandwich and a suitcase filled with $1 million. And I say, you got to choose one. I'm sure the ham sandwich is more important than $1 million at this point. But if we're back here, on civilization, and I said, hey, I got a ham sandwich and $1 million, you'll most likely choose $1 million. So based off of the situation, one thing is more important than another. But, that's just a side thing I wanted to talk about. But anyway, dudes, they'll try to deny their desire for women. They'll find every single way to act like they don't want women in their lives. They don't want to have sex. They don't care about chicks because it makes them feel better about being lonely. You understand? About not having shit popping when it comes to women. So that's number 1. Second thing that guys will say is that game is bullshit, right? They're like, oh, this game shit is bullshit. It's not about game. You understand? This is nonsense, right? All you dating coaches and are scammers. You guys, you're just talking a bunch of nonsense. It doesn't mean anything, right? And they want to believe that game is bullshit, so they don't have to learn the game. But the thing is, everything that you're doing as far as the strategy, the strategy to get women is game. So the next point that I want to talk about, and I'll just get into this because it goes into the next point. The third thing is, guys thinking that it's about looks, money, and status, right? So guys will say that game is bullshit, and then it goes into them thinking it's all about the looks, the money, and the status. But even when you talk about looks, money, and status, if you use that, that's still game. If you're using your looks to, draw women in, that's game, because that's your strategy to get them. If you're using your money to get chicks, that's your strategy to get them. It's still game. You understand? So When we go off the second point of saying, you thinking game is bullshit, it's not when whatever you're doing in those situations is still game. So if we talk about the third point, which is the looks, money, and status, even if you're using those things to attract women, that's still you using game, right? So the second one is guys thinking that, saying that game is bullshit. And the third one is, thinking it's all about looks, money, and status. Now, the fourth thing that guys say to cope is they will basically talk about how dangerous it is to deal with women, right? I did a video about this the other day where I was saying that guys will, talk about Me Too movement. Oh, you can't approach girls in the street because you're going to get arrested for sexual harassment. They'll talk about, how, chicks are going to take you to court for your money and all this other crazy shit. So just dealing with a woman, period, is just fucking dangerous to these motherfuckers, right? So they're like, don't talk to women. Don't look at women. Don't, do anything with women. Just stay by yourself with your dick in your hand. That's what they want you to do. You understand? Because since they're not getting in the ass, they need to rationalize why you shouldn't, they shouldn't try to fuck with chicks, or why you shouldn't try to fuck with chicks. You understand? So they'll look at it like it's this dangerous thing. You understand? And side note, I did a video about that the other day where I was talking about guys who be complaining and doing all, talking all this shit about women and complaining about them and saying it's dangerous to fuck with them. And I saw a comment. I've seen this comment a few times on a few different videos, and not just my videos, but other videos, where whenever you call out this type of shit, dudes will say, oh, you coaches, you're just saying this because, men are waking up. They're waking up, and and you're not making any more money with your coaching and stuff. And my thing is this: I've been making more money every year doing this shit, and what I find that's great about it is that I get to make money, and I also get to help a lot more people. And I'm actually hoping more dudes, go MGTOW and do all this other shit, because all that means is that at the end of the day, they're going to come back to this side of town, and then I'm going to make more money. The other coaches are going to make more money, and we're going to be helping more people once these dudes come to their senses. You see what I'm saying? I can't wait until the sex dolls come out. I really can't wait, because I'm going to be making a shit ton of money once the sex dolls come out. You understand? I won't tell you how, but I'll probably tell you how in another video later on, but I don't want to get too much into that. But yeah, as soon as the sex dolls come out, it's gonna be great. So I'm looking forward to all of that shit. You see what I'm saying? I'm looking forward to all of it. But anyway, so the fifth reason, or the fifth cope I should say, that dudes have is tricking. So what happened is that dudes will end up tricking because they don't have any game. You see what I'm saying? And they feel that the only way to, make shit happen is to trick. So now the thing is, tricking again that's still a form of game anyway. It's still part of the game. But I'm saying that they don't have any game as far as they don't have a strategy to get women without the tricking, I should say. You understand? So they feel that the only way to get girls is to trick. The only way to get girls is to have money and give the women the money. You understand? For the sex. So they think that in order to, get sex from women, they have to trick. And the thing is, there are some guys who trick, but they trick because, there's certain circumstances that cause them to trick. Meaning, let's say a dude has a wife and he's trying to get a little something on the side, and he's like, let me just pay this chick real quick. You understand? That's a different type of dude. You understand? But when you have the guys who really feel like they can't get women, period, without paying, those are the guys who end up tricking. That's the way that they cope with, not having the game to do it without the money, and, being lonely and all this other stuff. You understand? And now the reason why I'm, bringing this up is because, like I said earlier, is that you have a lot of guys out there who they have issues with women, but instead of helping themselves, they just want to complain. You understand? They want to complain heavy, and I'm just like, yo, stop complaining. Get help. You understand? Help yourself. You understand? Learn what you need to learn to make something happen instead of trying to sit there and rationalize your failure. You understand? Because, you know, I have some of my subscribers, they be like, Mr. Locar, why are you even going to be addressing these guys? And again, the reason why I'm addressing them is because there's guys like that who lurk on my channel. You understand? And I'm saying, if you're going to be here, take advantage of the information and learn shit. Instead of just sitting there, you know, crying all the time, learn some shit.
Now, before you go, make sure you click the link below to get your free copy of the audio program, Undeniable Game. This program is going to teach you 7 easy-to-follow tips on how to really attract beautiful women.
In this audio program, you'll learn exactly what you need to do to become that confident man women are attracted to. You'll also learn what you must do to become better at approaching and talking to women. You'll learn why women don't return your calls and what to do to increase the chances of women returning your calls. You'll also learn the only time you should call or text a woman. You'll learn how to start conversations with women. You'll learn the mindset you must have to be successful with women. You'll also learn the main thing you need to do to figure out if a woman is really interested in you, and much more.
So make sure you click the link below to get your copy today.